She was never asked to be strong. She was expected to be. She learned how to hold everything together. I was not wrong, not for turning it off, not for choosing silence, not for needing a rest. I know that now, but certainty didn't come all at once. It arrived slowly, quietly, in the spaces I allowed for myself. The first day after that night, the world kept going. The calls didn't stop entirely. The messages still came. But something had shifted inside me. I no longer rushed to answer. I no longer felt that invisible tug at my chest. It was as if I had pressed pause on everyone else and pressed play on myself. At first, the quiet felt strange. Moments stretched longer than I was used to. I sat with nothing to do and nowhere to be. I realized I didn't know what to do with myself, and that was okay. I began small, simple things, making my coffee slowly, listening to a song I loved as a child, sitting by the window and just watching the world move without me. No obligations, no interruptions, just me. It felt foreign and freeing. I remembered the nights I laughed until my stomach hurt, the hobbies I had abandoned because life was too busy, the friends I hadn't called in years, the movies I wanted to watch, the books I wanted to read. All of it came rushing back when I gave myself permission to breathe. And as I slowly colored each line of my own portrait, I realized something. Every time I said yes for everyone else, I had said no to myself. But saying no, even for just a few hours, did not break the world. The sky did not fall. People survived. People thrived. And I realized it was never about them. It was about me. The first time someone asked me why I had turned off my phone, I felt a pang of guilt. I wanted to explain, to justify, to make them understand, but I didn't. I simply said, "This is what I need right now." And they accepted it. Some didn't. Some pushed back. Some questioned it. And that was okay too. Their discomfort did not mean I was wrong. Their expectations did not define my boundaries. I began to notice subtle changes. I woke up rested. I laughed freely. I had energy I had not felt in years. I remembered the joy of being alive for myself, and it was incredible. I began taking care of my mind, my body, my soul. I revisited hobbies. I nurtured old friendships. I explored new ideas. I created space for inspiration. And in that space, I grew stronger. strength, I realized, is not in doing it all. It is in choosing, in discerning where to give and where to protect, in filling your own cup first so you can pour freely later. I am still kind. I am still dependable. I still help. I still care. But I am no longer defined by obligation. I am no longer exhausted by expectation. I am no longer invisible to myself. The woman I am now is full, complete, rooted in herself. And the quiet, the silence I feared, is now sacred. It is the space where I remember who I am. It is the place where I thrive. If I could speak to the woman I was before all of this, the woman who never said no, the one who lost herself trying to be everything for everyone, I will tell her this: you were not wrong. You are learning. You are becoming. You are enough. And now, I keep the silence. I protect it. I honor it. Because in that quiet, I finally found myself. I was not wrong. I still remembered the words I had been telling myself, that I was allowed, that rest was necessary. But now, something else had taken their place. I added some new affirmations. I am not responsible for carrying everyone's weight. My peace is not negotiable. The life I protect becomes the life I enjoy. Choosing myself is not selfish. It is necessary. The quiet that once scared me became the place where I finally heard myself again. And that was the moment I realized something simple. The life I was trying to hold together for everyone else had finally become a life I was allowed to live for myself. And this was only the beginning. Sometimes the bravest thing a person can do is finally stop answering the noise of the world long enough to hear their own life again.